Hey, everyone. Welcome back to StreamYard Spotlight. I'm your co-host, Dana Bentz.
And I'm your co-host, Kelsey Bentz. It's so nice to see everyone in the comments. We have so many viewers today.
Thank you, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in and letting us know where you're tuning in from. I saw Stefan, who's always here, say Bentz and Bentz time. Yep, you know it. Some people ask us how we're related or if we know each other, or, we get that question all the time, and we're like, yes, we are. We're sisters. And I saw Michael Daniels in the comments. Chris, thanks for tuning in. Everyone's here. Thanks so much for letting us know where you're tuning in from. David, we just have one announcement today. Most of you who are tuning in on our YouTube channel and our StreamYard YouTube and Facebook page, StreamYard's Facebook page, you saw that our two founders of StreamYard had their 100th episode this week. So that was really exciting. Congratulations to Gage and Dan on that. We're only 31 episodes in, so we got a ways to go, right, Kels? Yeah, woohoo! Did they use this confetti on their show?
No, I'm not sure. But I use it every chance I get. I'm obsessed
I know, it makes it so fun. Well, without further ado, we have a very fun show for you tonight. We have tattoo extraordinaire Robb Zipp joining us live tonight. And for those of you who don't know, we'll talk about what that means tonight. But without further ado, let's bring on Robb Zipp. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on the show. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited you're here. We're so excited to talk StreamYard because I think you, more than most, are very enthusiastic about the brand. I love your sweatshirt, by the way. Yeah, to say the least.
To say the least. I did it. I did the thing.
I know. So for the audience members who don't know, can you tell us what we were talking about before and what the thing was that you did?
Well, you see that duck up there? It's on my leg for the rest of my life.
Yikes. Okay, should we show everyone on screen?
Sure, go ahead.
So Robb was officially the first person to get the StreamYard logo tattooed on his leg, body. On his body forever. And it's big too. I mean, that's no small thing.
The tattoo artist actually wanted to make it twice as big, and I'm like, no, dude, we could go a little smaller. So,
my gosh,
I mean,
Robb?
That's huge to me. Like, that's way bigger than I was expecting it to be. I thought you were gonna do like just a little thing.
I know,
but you fully committed, which I respect, Robb.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Andrew says now that's dedication. It sure is.
And Scott says great line work. I love that. Oh my gosh. Robb, thank you. Thank you for doing that.
It turned out really well, I feel like.
Yeah.
I know. I love it.
I do have several tattoos, and when you get an artist that you like, and originally, I was going to have it done by a regular artist that I have, and he couldn't do it for physical reasons, but he recommended someone else, and it's a community, a community of people, and I trust he would send me to someone who knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I think he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks so much like our logo, like the logo.
Yeah, and the thing is it's hard to actually translate specifically a graphic to a tattoo. With the colors and everything, but he did.
And the shading, there's shadows in it. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, Robb, we're so excited to spotlight you on our StreamYard Spotlight. But you have a StreamYard show. So can you tell us about the show that you do with StreamYard and maybe how you came to find StreamYard with the Most Epic Adventures show?
All right, so I'm going to try to keep this quick because I know that's a short show.
It is.
I did used to do a show a few years back on YouTube using Google Hangouts on Air. And when that went away, basically that show went away. And so I actually didn't use YouTube for a while. And then I came back I decided I was going to do a heavy metal travel show. I was going to call it the Most Metal Adventures, but then, not everything I do is metal. So I didn't want to keep people, I didn't want to make it too niche. You know what I mean? So I changed it to The Most Epic Adventures, as you see here behind me. And it's a heavy metal travel show, and I go around, and one of the things I like to do is cover bands' travels throughout the country, throughout the world. And the biggest metal festival in the world is the Wacken Open Air in Germany. Okay. And they have a battle. They have Battle of the Bands in several countries, like 30, 40 countries. And those bands get to play at Wacken on it and play like a worldwide battle. So one thing that I love to do on the show is to cover the Wacken Metal Battle in the United States, and sometimes other countries as well. But I was doing this thing where I was going on Facebook Live and then posting it to YouTube, and that didn't work out for me as well. And then I found StreamYard, and it's been awesome. And with the pandemic hitting, nobody's been on tour. Nobody's been able to. They canceled Wacken Open Air, so they canceled the battle, and I started interviewing bands, and I've been using StreamYard so much since then. I originally got StreamYard so I could broadcast concerts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Since the pandemic, it's sort of like shifted into more of an interview show, since you can't obviously be at these concerts. Right. Is that kind of how it's been?
Well, I've always done interviews anyway.
Okay, yeah.
So for years and years, I've done interviews in one way or another, podcasts or other types of shows. But this right now, every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, I interview metal bands.
Wow!
When
what a fun show.
When the pandemic started, I was interviewing bands. There wasn't a set schedule. It was just whenever they were free. And recently I interviewed a band. It was 7:00 here in Texas. The guitar player is in Sweden, and it was 2 a.m. there. And the singer is in Argentina, and it was 10 p.m. there.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So from 3 corners of the world, we were able to connect using StreamYard.
Oh, that's so fun. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people ask, like, when you use StreamYard, is there a delay if I have a guest in France, like what's the latency? And it's like virtually none, like it takes it's like you're on the phone with people. Like, it's that fast. You can have guests wherever you are. So, Rob, would you say that's your favorite feature of StreamYard? Like, what do you like the most about it?
Well, I always have people ask me when I do the interviews, well, you do it over Skype or Zoom or whatever. I'm like, no, I use StreamYard, because they want to know if they have to download something.
Right.
And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Just use your browser. I send you a link, you click the link, and it's that easy.
Yeah.
And so many people just can't believe how simple it is to use.
And no registration either for the guests. Right. Like, they literally just click it and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy. Done.
So easy.
I love that. So what about the brand, Rob? Like, what drew you to StreamYard as the brand? Like you're so dedicated. You're like, you seem like one of us, like one of the people on the StreamYard team almost. What about the brand were you drawn to so much?
Well, I've been subscribed to the YouTube for a while, and I've been watching the town hall, and I love how, I'm in the community on Facebook, and I love how everyone helps each other, and everyone just tries to be a community and help make everyone's show as good as possible.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think they both have, the community and the town hall, they both have a similar vibe of everyone's like, they want to be part of this thing. Like, they either want to be part of the town hall community, or they want to be part of the StreamYard community group on Facebook, like helping other people stream better shows, and I just love the community aspect. Like, everyone's giving, like everyone's like, oh, like helping at any chance they get, like, oh, I ran into that mic issue, let me help you here. Or like, I came up with these overlays and I want to share them with everyone in this community group. Yeah.
I got to say, I'm drinking water out of this mug, but it's never tasted better.
Oh my gosh, Rob,
so
I love
funny.
It. You're so full of merch. I love it.
You are full of merch.
I don't have I have the pillow downstairs. I have a couple of the t-shirts.
You are literally a walking merch with your tattoo.
I know.
Yeah.
With the tattoo. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
And we would show it on screen, but it's healing, right, Rob?
Yeah, it just, I have to get in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah. Maybe in another episode we'll like do a follow-up with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd love to come on anytime.
I love it. Okay, and Stefan in the comments says my Spin It Social Hour. We had him on a couple weeks ago. My Spin It Social Hour guests are always so relieved to be able to just click a link. Yep, and they're in on screen. Thank you so much. That's so true. Woohoo! Love to meet Robb and have him as a guest.
I would love that. I see you do
fun.
travels and excursions. I love to travel as well.
Oh,
That's
how
great.
fun.
We'll
And
put at the end of the show we'll put how to contact Robb so that y'all can get in touch.
Well, I'm the
Perfect.
only Robb with 2 B's and Zip with 2 P's there is.
Well,
So
there you go.
I
I'm
know
pretty
your
easy to
name's-
find.
Your name's
That's
so
amazing.
easy to remember how it's
And it is
spelled.
my real name, by the way. I
You
mean,
didn't
it's
change it.
It's not
Ro-
Robert.
It is Robert. It is Robert.
You just
but
threw on the B there, though.
I
Is
threw
it
on the-
Robert with 2 B's?
my real last name is Zipp, Zipp, and I go by Robb, but I spell it with 2 B's because Zip has 2 P's. And
I
it
love
just-
that.
Yes, it's only correct.
Yeah.
Very much. Susan
Okay.
says, I broadcast several times a week on YouTube to 2 different genres. Oh, that's great, Susan. Thanks for tuning in.
So, Robb, I have 2 questions for you. The first question kind of is based off what Stefan said, just about how easy it is for the guests. But how are you able to find so many guests, like a guest every single week? Or what's your process for finding guests to interview?
I ask. I'm not afraid to ask anybody. I'm in a couple of large Facebook groups, like metal Facebook groups.
Okay.
I know some people that run their own record labels. I've met a lot of people just going to, these festivals and my travels and whatnot. Yeah, so
Cool.
So just people like in your network and some people
Basically.
in your Facebook group along the lines, like in the genre of your show. That's
and are you just reaching out like email or Facebook Messenger or like whatever platform like you can? You just reach out.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Some people prefer Twitter, some people prefer Instagram.
right.
And that's another thing I love about StreamYard is you reach an audience. Like some people are watching on Facebook, some people are watching on YouTube, some people may be watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
So the great thing about StreamYard is, I like to do more stuff on YouTube because I do have my YouTube monetized, but I know for a fact that there are people that aren't going to watch it. They're going to be on Facebook just scrolling or whatever.
Yeah.
So when I have a guest on, it's more about helping promote my guest.
Yes.
So I want to have it in as many platforms as possible, and StreamYard makes it super easy to do that.
And that way
I
you can
love it.
reach people on their platform of choice. Like
Correct.
you're not limiting your audience just because
Exactly.
someone doesn't want to watch it on YouTube or, someone doesn't use Facebook or whatever. Like you're getting everyone on their platform of choice.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
the best
true.
part. That's the best part of life of multi-streaming to all your channels. Ask Cindy connector.
Oh,
I think
thank
Ask
you.
Cindy. I think Ask Cindy won the giveaway on the 100th town hall. I think it was Cindy. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
so
hey,
fun.
Cindy. Thanks
Small
for
world.
tuning
Thanks for tuning into our show. And yes, Robb, you are awesome. Stefan,
Thank you.
all you have to do with the guest is just ask. Yeah,
True.
always remember all they can say is no.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. And that's just it's something to just keep in mind every time. Like the worst they can say is no. So,
Yeah.
Why not ask?
I was on the phone today with the vice president of marketing for a company I've been trying to get to sponsor me for a while.
No way.
And, he was very honest and upfront and forthright, and we are going to work on some stuff together.
Ooh.
And it's just because I saw one of somebody else from his company and just was like, hey, dude, I do this thing. Let's work together.
Yeah.
And the worst, he could have said, no, sorry, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
But like no skin off your back in that case, like it's just fine. But since you reached
Exactly.
out, now you guys are working together. That's so cool.
that's right.
I know. That's
That's all you have to do. Just be nice and polite, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael Daniels, love the yard. Love you too. I was just on Michael Daniels' show, Tinkering with Tech, the other day. It was very fun.
So good.
Okay, Robb, if people want to watch your show, come hang out on the most epic adventures podcast, right? That's what it's called.
Sure, it's close enough.
No, I want to get it right.
It's not a podcast. It's just a show. It's
just a show. Okay,
Yeah.
the most epic adventures show.
Yeah, they can just find it on my YouTube, which is
Perfect.
you can just use my name, look for my name.
YouTube, just Google it. That's what we tell people. Just Google it.
Yeah, you just go on YouTube, just look for my name.
Most epic adventures show.
Rob, I wanted to ask you about your green screen background. Did you like design that font or whatever? Yeah, the graphic.
No, actually, a friend of mine who was a graphic designer, he did this.
It looks so good.
Yeah, he's cool. And actually, I don't use this colored one with the red and the silver that often, because I mostly use, like, here's a hat. I mostly use just the white on black.
Oh yeah,
because it looks better. It's easier to print and stuff.
Yeah.
But my friend Eddie, he actually teaches graphic design in a college down in South Texas.
That's so cool. Yeah, I've been eyeing that graphic. It just looks so good, and I feel like it's just like it's very like your vibe, you know? It's like everything's very on brand with that.
And can you believe I don't have this tattooed on me yet?
I can't believe you got the StreamYard logo before you got the Most Epic Adventures tattoo.
I know.
True loyalty.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, Rob.
Michael has a question. Is it hard to find guests since many guests are isolated right now?
No, it's actually easier.
Yeah.
Way easier.
I'm finding the same thing too. People have more time, you know? They're down to clown.
They're down to clown, yeah.
We're all sitting around, you know?
Now we're all at home anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a good point.
Well, not me. I'm still working my normal 40-hour plus job, you know.
Do you have to go into the office or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I actually do broadcasting.
Oh,
So-
cool.
Nice.
So this is I guess we could talk about this more off air.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, it's fine. They know that I do this, so
Okay.
it's fine.
They let you
But
have
this
your
is this is
sideshow.
more of your me time where you live stream on your me time.
This is more of my hobby that I would like to turn into more than a hobby.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Love that. Love
Very
that.
cool.
So,
Well, everyone can find Rob on YouTube. Just type in Robb Zipp, right?
Two B's.
Two B's, two P's. Don't forget. Rob, you've been a wonderful guest. Thank you for sharing your perspective on StreamYard and your love for the brand. I want to say on behalf of the entire StreamYard team, a personal thank you for repping our logo. We never thought it would happen, to be honest.
I know it was kind of crazy, but I was just like,
reached out about it. We were
was
like,
We were like,
you're so skeptical.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
yeah, and then when I told you I was going to do it, and it didn't happen, I was like, oh, these people think I'm probably such a flake, But then I was like, here, it finally is happening.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh,
There we
and it
go. It
happened.
happened. It
And
happened.
we have proof.
You live streamed the whole thing.
Yep.
I know.
Using StreamYard.
Using StreamYard. Such a success.
Oh my gosh. Rob, you're the best. Thank you for letting us spotlight you and your show.
Thank you for having me.
It's
It's a pleasure of mine. This is great. I actually made a playlist today of other YouTube shows I've been on, so this will be on that playlist.
Oh, fun.
So everybody else out there, if you want me on your show, we can talk about whatever. I don't care. I just like talking to people.
I love it. I
I
love
love
it.
that. And live stream is the best way to do that in lockdown.
Yeah,
Like it's
absolutely.
the best way to network, it's the best way to make new friends, build community.
Stay
Yeah.
connected. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Rob, what's up to the beautiful ladies and cool gentlemen on the panel?
What's up?
Hey, Who News. Thanks for tuning in. And everyone in the audience, thank you for tuning in as well. Rob, you've been great. See you soon.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, that is so fun. I'm so glad we got to meet him and have him on our show and
Thanks,
feature him.
Anita.
Oh, Anita Sonia, I'm going to be on her show too.
He did get some merch. He got merch. He got a sponsored StreamYard account. He got all of our love and affection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love
did.
Rob. We love Rob. Pete, thanks for tuning in. And everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been such a fun show. Kelsey and I love interviewing people who are using StreamYard in really unique ways. And it's just so fun to see. It's so fun to talk to Robb about his show and also just his love for the brand, because I mean, that's why we're all here, is because StreamYard's easy to use.
Yeah.
So,
and if anyone's out there who has a StreamYard show or is using StreamYard in a unique way and you want to be featured on StreamYard Spotlight with us, feel free to send an email to contact@streamyard.com with your show link, and we can set something up.
Sounds good. Well, until next time, you guys, will be back Thursday at 8 p.m. EST. Bye.
Bye.